bur oak is now considered one of Urbana's legacy trees. It is the city's arborist's role to protect trees. One of the Urbana's most significant natural resources, a point of pride for the city and its residents, and a vital amenity for enjoying the outdoors in Urbana. With the creation of the Legacy Tree Program last year and now with this public launch, the idea is to enhance this caretaker role by involving our Urbana citizens. Now, any Urbana resident can nominate a tree or a group of trees for consideration for the legacy status by the Urbana Tree Commission if the tree or group of trees meet specific standards in one of 8 categories. You can get more information about this in the brochures we have for you today over here on the table. The Legacy Tree Program is not tax funded and will rely on volunteer and sponsor support for its energy and financing. Working together, we, the community, can recognize, celebrate, and protect Urbana's most significant trees to ensure the legacy of this natural beauty for generations to come. The Legacy Tree Program has a citizen-driven process in place when the day comes that a legacy tree has reached the end of its life. This ensures public safety and that the people in the community are informed. We selected our beloved Sim hackberry that stood at 312 South Kohler Avenue posthumously as the first honoree in the Legacy Tree Program earlier this year. We are exploring opportunities for memorializing this tree and have discussed options with CU Woodshop in some community workshops utilizing the Sim hackberry wood. We will be taking this trunk down, the Sim hackberry tree trunk down this fall. Stay tuned. I hope to have more information on the Sim hackberry memorial efforts in the months to come. All of these efforts would not have moved forward without the interest and support of our mayor and city council. Please join me in welcoming our mayor, Laurel Pressing.
Thank you very much, Mike, and thank you all for coming. I don't know how many cities have a posthumous legacy tree, but Urbana's always in the forefront of everything. So the reason we have a tree commission is that we had a disaster in the 1950s when we had many elm trees that were wiped out by Dutch elm disease. And that's how we got some experts from the university together, and they recommended having a tree commission. And so we learned the value of diversity in planting trees. This tree may be older than Urbana. Urbana was started in 1833. We're saying it's 150 years old, but we're not going to chop it down and count the rings to find out. We're just going to make sure that this tree is protected. It's seen a lot, one of the oldest living things in our city, and we appreciate trees, the beauty that they offer to the city, and the fact that they generate oxygen from carbon dioxide. So this is a worldwide issue that we need to plant more trees on Earth and preserve the ones that we have. So thank you all for coming, and I want to introduce the alderman from this area, Eric Jacobson. And then I'll go back to do that.
Well, I want to thank all of you for coming out, and Dorothy for nurturing this wonderful tree and sharing it with all of the residents of the city through the Legacy Tree Program. I often talk with people about the pluses and minuses of serving on the Urbana City Council. I always cite as one of the top experiences the debate on the Legacy Tree Program and the discussion of the Sim hackberry tree. It was wonderful because it combined what people feel most deeply and passionately about, our relationship with nature and the cycle of life, with reasoning together based on evidence and with our sense of community. Many people started out this discussion in sort of standard concerned citizen mode, beating up on or at least mistrustful of the city government. But I think everybody came out feeling that there had been a true process of community coming together and of people listening to each other and acting on that listening. We all came to realize that the tree program was not only about celebrating the lives of trees and the web of life that connects us to them, but also realizing that life is finite, that we need to recognize that finiteness and honor not only the lives of our great trees, but also their passing when they finally come down and give their offspring the chance to reach for the sun. I recently bought to read with my granddaughter Gracie Shel Silverstein's wonderful little book, The Giving Tree. Some of you may be familiar with it. It traces the relationship between a boy and a tree from their youth to their old age. To be fair, some people hate this book because it seems that the boy always exploits the tree and the tree is always happy to be exploited. Others, like me, love it because of the way it presents the parallel cycle of life between humans and trees as a mystery to be recognized, honored, and commemorated. A wise man once said that society needs both its philosopher and its plumbers, because otherwise neither its theories nor its pipes will hold water. I have indulged myself in a little philosophy this morning, perhaps because my age qualifies me for human legacy status. But Mike Brunk and his staff do the hard work that makes this program possible. For Mike, I know this is a labor of love. As he said, he has brochures that tell how citizens can participate in the program, how you can get on an email list to get updates on the program, and how you can contribute financially. All of Urbana taxpayers contribute a bit to this program through paying Mike's salary, just the very core administration, but we are trying to stretch our tax dollars and keep the tax burden down. So all help is enormously appreciated and will make possible enhancing the program. For example, by developing a legacy tree locator app for your smartphone, commemorative plaques, and other aspects of honoring Urbana's legacy of great trees. So I'm sure Mike will be happy to answer any particular questions, but thank you all so much for coming out and for contributing to the experience that our community has had in generating and now implementing the Legacy Tree program.
Well, we have something for Dorothy Newman, who deserves a great deal of credit. She's the first person to nominate a living tree for the Legacy Tree program, and I'd like to give this to you, Dorothy. Thank you for your efforts.
Thank you, everybody, for coming out on this Good Tree Day. I thank the City of Urbana for initiating the Urbana Legacy Tree program. I thank them for honoring the tree that I love. The tree has shaded and sheltered me and this house and all its residents for over 100 years. It's proven its strength by taking a major hit of lightning without a tremble, without a scar. And I love the tree, and I hope it survives long after I do. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dorothy. I want to point out to the group that the professional arborist that takes care of this tree, Michael Poor, is right here, and I think we'd like to give him a hand. Please sign up for our email list, get news about the program, related updates, including information as plans move forward with CU Woodshop and the Sim Hackberry Memorial items. And thanks again for your interest, for joining us today for this special ceremony, and I hope many of us can continue to work together towards leaving a valuable legacy for residents of Urbana in the future.